And a warm good morning to everyone here. And I request Dr. Jonas Richard A to have a seat on the dais. A teacher's mental and emotional health is just as important as their subject expertise. And it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the enlightening session on promoting teacher well-being to ensure student success. In today's fast-paced and demanding educational landscape, the well-being of teachers has become a cornerstone for nurturing, thriving, and successful students. We are deeply honored to have with us our distinguished speaker, Dr. Jonas Richard A, Professor and Head Department of Social Work, Director, Center for Life Skill Education, and Coordinator of the United Nations Academic Impact UNAI Hub for SDG 2 at Kristu Jayanti College, Bengaluru. Dr. Jonas Richard A is a seasoned professional with over 25 years of expertise in life skill education, employee engagement, and CSR consultation. His contribution to the field includes numerous research publications, authored and edited books and chapters in various texts. Dr. Richard is a highly respected academician and life skill trainer with decades of experience in the field of education and psychosocial well-being. His contribution has helped shape many progressive educational practices that emphasizes holistic development. To formally welcome our esteemed speaker, on behalf of IQAC, I request Dr. Mary Jacob, convener, National Educators Summit, to kindly present a sapling as a symbol of growth, sustainability, and appreciation. Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite Dr. Jonas Richard A to take over the session and guide us through the insight on promoting teacher well-being to ultimately enhance student success.
Respected Reverend fathers, sisters, principals, heads of the institution, and provincial secretaries, delegates, and dear friends, thank you so much for joining this session and the educators meet. We are truly happy that you are here. Congratulations at the outset for being part of this workshop because, yes, let's clap. It's a very unique and innovative platform where we get connected to the principals across the country and international. It's not national. We have some participants from Nepal as well. And thank you so much for having responded to our invitation. We are truly honored to have you here and appreciate the wonderful work that you are all doing at your own institutions. Why I am saying is that 3 days we may talk so many theories, so many models, but then you know the ground reality in your own place, right? And you are so beautifully managing it, and so hats off to you. Okay, right. Now before I proceed, I want to ask you 3 questions. Please tell me yes if you agree with the statement. First, statement number 1. Teachers' wellness is very important for an educational institution. Yes. Teachers' wellness decides students' success. Yes. Principals are responsible for teachers' wellness. Yes. If all of you said yes to all my 3 statements, my session is over. Since some of you did not say anything, I am going to continue. Okay, so this is what we are going to discuss for the next few minutes. We are going to talk about what is wellness, what is well-being. Don't be over worried about the difference between wellness, well-being, the definitions, all that. Okay, I will give you a simple definition. Okay, Right. And then why we are talking about wellness more than ever before. Right? I'm sure most of us, when we were small children, we were taught how we need to understand our teachers. Now when you become a teacher, we are taught how to understand our students. Only generation we is being taught how to understand others. So why we are talking about wellness today more than ever before. And there are certain myths associated to wellness. Myths associated to wellness. What are those myths that we will discuss? And then three major wellness we are going to talk about. Teacher wellness, student wellness, parent wellness. Parents are an important stakeholders of our institutions. Parents decide lot of things in the organization, in the institutions. Sometimes directly, sometimes indirectly. Parents play a crucial. Gone are those days that we could run the institutions without the parent support. No. Today we have reached a stage where parents are no more beneficiaries of our institutions. They are prime stakeholders of the institution. And I am going to do a wellness assessment. Okay. And the last one, some strategies for enhancing personal wellness and the wellness of the others. Now, very simple. Don't get too much carried away by the definition of what wellness. It's activities, choices, and lifestyles that lead to a state of holistic health. If all this definition is confusing for you, simple word, being happy. Being happy. If a principal is happy, teachers are happy. If teachers are happy, students are happy. Is it also true the other way? I do not know. I do not know. Two types of principals are there in any institution. First type of principals who make others happy by their presence. Second type of principals make others happy by their absence. Thank you for making us happy by your presence. I don't want to comment on your institution. I hope they are also happy. I do not know. Because it matters. Recently I went to a company for a training. A senior vice president lady, she tells me, sir, I work 6 days in a week. Only one day I am at home, Sunday. For that also my husband is saying, why Sunday is coming very often? You can imagine the power of madam. 6 days that guy doesn't realize. One day madam's presence. So, therefore, my presence makes happiness or my absence makes happiness depends on my wellness as well. If I am having wellness, I will be happy, then I create happiness. If I am not happy, then that results in my wellness, lot of other things. Now, we talk about 6 dimensions of wellness: physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, social, and environmental. All these are interrelated. Wellness in one area automatically results in wellness in other areas as well. Like we say, people who are physically strong, they are also mentally strong. People who are mentally strong are also emotionally strong. All these are connected. That's why we say power and energy always go together. People who are very powerful, they are also supposed to be energetic, strong. Have you seen any leader motivating, come let us work hard and achieve? Then we have to question that Edward sir said, which P, I don't know, 6th P we have to add. Position or a problem, I don't know, whatever. So, therefore, the wellness, we can start with any one of the dimensions. I'm going to give you a suggestion, and from there we can take it forward. But don't be over worried about where to start, too much of worried about the definitions, theories, models. Sometimes what happens, we become so busy counting the trees, then we forget that we are in the forest. We become over worried about that. So my humble suggestion to you, dear, leaders of the esteemed institutions, let's focus on in totality, overall. And what we are giving is a trend that we can try out. Some suggestions. Okay? Tomorrow it may happen, day after tomorrow it may happen. It all depends on how effectively it's a consistency. Wellness is never intensity, it is always consistency. Overnight, it doesn't happen. All of us, you know that. Any change that happens overnight only it will go. Sometimes you see as a leader, two types of leaders. Evolutionary leaders, slowly they evolve. Revolutionary leaders, overnight they start something and then overnight we don't know what change he brought and what he went. So leaders are be very sensitive, and they say it is always 18 to 20% change only you should bring when you start. And the change should always start with the leader. Any change that is not coming from top to down, that change will not remain. Never. So therefore, any wellness that we are talking about, let it start. This is what I want to say. A teacher with wellness is a happy teacher, and a happy teacher creates happy classroom, and happy classroom creates motivated learners. Happy teachers, teachers with wellness. A happy teacher is an asset to the institution. You agree? An unhappy teacher is headache to the principal. Have you seen when, as I say, some names are popping up in your mind? Yes, sir, you are right. They are very good to you, very good to the students, horrible in the staff room. Right? They call themselves, walking encyclopedia, living chat GPT, swimming Google, whatever it is. But connection with the human beings become a challenge. So therefore, we need to create a community or atmosphere where we have teachers with wellness. Because a lot of studies have proven that a teacher with wellness, so one study that I just recently came out, a teacher's wellness creates teacher's job satisfaction. Job satisfaction is very, very, very important for a teacher. If he or she is not satisfied, today, opportunities are more. Those days, opportunities were less. We could not move out. They named it commitment, loyalty. We also enjoyed that. That's okay. But today, opportunities are more. People are looking for more satisfaction. A teacher with satisfaction can contribute to more. Teacher who contributes more brings a student satisfaction, ultimately, which you and I are trying to survive. Today, an institution can survive or go down only because of the student satisfaction. If the students are not satisfied, overnight they can, finish off. Admissions are reducing or students are not happy. Most of us are from private institutions, almost all of us. Students in private institutions know, they may not tell us openly, my fees is your salary. That's the message. That's a reality also. So it is ultimately they give. Sometime after they go, they may speak for you. That's a different issue. In an engineering college, parents are admitting a son and they are coming out after the admission. They are little sad. Security asked, come here. Why are you little sad? Are you really worried that whether you have put the son in the right college? Parents said, yeah. Don't worry, it is a very good college. Right? Very good college. Because I also studied here. Brand ambassador. Sometimes the brand ambassadorship can happen after they complete. But while they study, whether they are with us is really depending on the wellness of the teachers. Right? There is a book on organizational commitment by Allen and Mayer. I strongly recommend that you have a copy of it in your library. They talk about 3 types of commitment people can have in any organization, any institution. First type is what we call it affective commitment. Affective commitment is people feel I want to come here, I am working here because I want to work here. No other reason. Okay? I feel emotionally attached. First one. Second one, I work here with the business commitment. If I stay here, what I will get. If I go out, what I will lose. You have some teachers, every year they evaluate. We evaluate them, they also evaluate us. Should I stay back here? Will they consider, all that. The third one, very dangerous, normative commitment. I stay here because I don't know where else to go. Right? I bought an apartment just opposite to the school. My children are studying here. Or my husband got transferred to this town. Instead of sitting at home, watching some serials and crying, let me come here and make some people cry. It all depends. Now, what they are saying is, teachers who are with well-being, wellness, will be in affective commitment. You don't have to tell them. They own the institution. That's very important here. Very difficult to get a committed teachers. You know that. Have you seen sometimes, I'm sure, in your interviews when they come for a job interview, the way that they speak, you are like, where were you all these years? How I missed you? No, you are carried away by within 6 months the situation changes. Then you have a conflict in your team. I told you about this guy. You did not listen to me. You are carried away by the English communication. So we need people who own the institution, people who are committed, and that comes only when they have wellness. Wellness is not directly related to money. All of you know. Money is important, but money is not everything. So, and because even Trump is not satisfied with the salary. Salary you cannot satisfy anybody. You cannot satisfy anybody. But can we make them make a meaningful contribution and stay happy? That principal's role matters a lot. And I know most of your institutions, you are doing a wonderful work. Wonderful work. When you go back, don't talk only wellness, increase salary also. Teachers with wellness, they are a teamwork. They work in a team. Probably these guys are not having wellness. Right? Each one. Now what will you say? I don't know how many kilometers he has come. I don't know how many kilometers he has come. So teachers with wellness are team players. Welcome, sister. So we need people with wellness. How it happens? There are different strategies. But some of the reasons why teachers are not having wellness. It's a small study made in Indian teachers. The one thing can be perfectionist. Over perfection. Have you seen? There was one English teacher who was so much committed to English. Anybody speaks wrong English, he gets angry. He doesn't speak to them for 1 month. That day you mispronounced a word. That is the English commitment. One day when he was walking to the school, there was a small pit, he fell inside. A student came, oh sorry, you fell down, I'm bringing a ladder. He said, come, stop. What did he say? I'm bringing a ladder. No, say I will bring a ladder. That boy never came back. You are correcting my English, huh? Be there. Over perfection. Perfection doesn't help. Aim at success, aim at completion, don't aim at perfection. Perfectionism doesn't help. Doesn't help anybody for that matter. Okay? One man was over professional. He wanted to, over committed. He wanted to be the manager. One day he got promoted as a manager. But he is living only that manager's attitude in mind. How to convey the news to the wife? Evening he came, he wanted to say, no, I will give a surprise to my wife and tell that I am promoted as a manager. She is noticed that this guy is little happy, but nothing he is telling. Then he said, he had, had food, all that, he slept, all that. Next day morning, he said, got up and said, I am going to tell you a secret. Yesterday night, you slept with the manager.